Said you were going to do so. You did. Right, thank you. Can I welcome you all to this meeting of the Blues Working Group of Combe Council. Have we got any apologies?
We've had apologies from Councillor Bell and Councillor Mann.
Thank you. Do we know whether the Blue Society...
and Combe Blue Society as well.
Right. Any declaration of interest this evening on anything on the agenda? No? We've got minutes of the last meeting. I'm afraid myself and Howard weren't here. We would have been on holiday, I think. So I'm just seeing who was here. Can you move them as a correct record then, Councillor Robinson? Thank you. Thank you. Item 5 is venue update. To receive an update on the status of the main venues.
So for the 2025 festival, we'll be using the Pendle Hippodrome, the Little Theatre and the Exchange Project stage. All 3 stages have been contracted and we've had contracts returned, which is always good. So those are the 3 main stages for this year. Obviously, later on in the agenda, we'll find out about the fringe venues. But the main stages have been booked and contracted, ready.
Thank you. Any questions on that? No? The next issue is marketing update.
So Scott Dawson Advertising have been awarded the contract again for this year's festival. I'm just pulling up the report. Wait me a second. There we are. Sorry about that. So from September and December, there was reduced social media posting activity, like there is every year. But since January 2025, that's the start of the contract with Scott Dawson for this year. They've been posting across social media since 1st of October, increasing the frequency that they're posting. And they've had 147,000 impressions on Facebook, 4,000 on X, and then 10,000 on Instagram. They've advised that over the coming months, they plan on issuing a number of press releases to local, regional, and national press for various different things, including the announcement of Barnfield being the main sponsor, an exclusive interview with former Madness piano player, campaign, full festival lineup, various different press releases over the next coming months that they plan to put out. They'll also be doing a range of videos, so videos with Barnfield for the launch of the sponsorship news, interviews with various different artists that will be playing on the main stage, and then they'll be doing short videos with a sponsor, and drone videos to show where the venues are, where the campsites are, different videos to promote the festival. They've been amending the new website that we've got to get ready for us to start posting the artist cards on the website to hopefully increase ticket sales. And they've also started producing concepts for the lineup poster, the programme for the festival, as well as various bits of marketing such as banners, pin badges, digital screen adverts, adverts in blues-based magazines, and and they'll be designing the T-shirt as well. And as the festival gets closer, they'll be planning on doing some paid social media campaigns as well.
Okay, any questions for Nathan?
Yeah, when will the website be live?
The website's already live, they're just updating the information, so taking off last year's stuff and putting the new stuff on.
I mean, I think they're really good. This company, Scott Dawson, much better than the one we had previously. That that Jason sorted out. And they've shown the worth that we haven't got the level of artists that some, they're not like international names, but this Scott Dawson, they still seems to have got people who wanted to come here. So that's good. Catering update, Nathan.
So the catering tenders for the 2025 festival have gone out. So they've been sent out, and they're also published on our website for caterers to download and apply. The tender will close at the beginning of March, 12th of March, I think it is to be exact. And once we've got all the tenders in, myself and the town clerk will go through those that have come in, and obviously appoint them pictures based on the tender results. So yeah, the tender's live for any caterers to apply, and we'll have more of an update at the next meeting on who's been awarded pictures.
Do you know how much the pricing is going to be?
So the prices vary depending on the pitch. So they get a minimum tender price, and then obviously they can put what they feel the pitch is worth, and they're kind of like bidding against other caterers. But you're talking on average around about £1,000 for the full weekend.
Right. No, I was talking about the individual people. We've had complaints that they're rather expensive. The food that they're offering, the pricing.
We'll find that out once we get the tender documents back in.
All right. Yes, Councillor Robinson.
Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that. I was going to bring that up myself, as obviously there's been a lot of complaints over the years, and not just during the Blizzard all events. I think at the previous meeting, somebody pointed out, I think they got something like a burger, hot dog, and one cup of tea, and it cost them £21. And that's ridiculous. It's not fair to local traders. And I don't know why, but in the town centre, I've seen people spend 20, 30 quid on something when they could have gone into a local shop and spent a £5. It just makes you wonder sometimes if people have got more money than sense.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Like Wiles, you can get a bacon butty or whatever for. Yeah. But I don't know whether it's the novelty of something new, and it's that's it. But it'll be whatever it'll be, won't it? Really.
I think the truth of it is that's the price of things nowadays. And I'm trying to think of, we're cheap compared to some places, but if people have come from away, they think, oh, that's reasonable. But if I was, well, maybe not Wilds because they're a bit out of the thing, but Hull Street Chippy seem to do a good deal, and I don't think their prices are any different during the festival than during the rest of the year.
Well, we can come back to that when the contracts have come in, can't we? Yeah. Number 8 is artist update.
So we've had an update from Nina at Corn Blues Society. The main stages have 9 slots left to fill, with lots of options available. So they're working hard on finalising the last few spots, but most of the acts that have been booked have all signed the contracts and returned them. So they've just got a couple of slots left to fill, and as soon as we've got all those slots contracted, we'll then be looking at getting the full lineup out there on social media, in the press, and on the website.
Are the headliners for each day booked, do you think?
I can't say.
No. Okay. Item 9 is tickets.
Tickets. Just pull up the report. Won't be a second, because I know we sold some whilst I was downstairs. I do apologise, it's not letting me log in.
Oh.
So far we've sold 125 tickets, and we've sold 29 camping pictures so far. So ticket sales are slowly creeping in. But obviously, once we get the full lineup out there and we continue to announce the acts that are performing, those sales will increase.
Well, we've got full festival tickets. Have we sold any of them?
Yeah, we had early bird full festival tickets, which completely sold out, and now we're on the general release full festival tickets.
And we're going to have this time afternoon and evening tickets, aren't we?
Yes, on the Saturday and Sunday we'll have afternoon tickets, evening tickets, and then full day tickets as well, just to encourage those that don't want to buy a full day ticket but want to see some bands in either the afternoon or the evening. They can still go along and enjoy it without obviously paying for a ticket for all day.
Item 10 is volunteer update.
So we've just finalised the volunteers schedule stroke rota with the different tasks that we need volunteers for, which we'll be sending out over the next couple of weeks to encourage volunteers to get involved and help out and keep the festival going. So tasks vary from box office to merchandise sales, litter picking, handing out programmes, various different tasks that need filling. But we're pretty confident that we can fill them all again. So we'll be sending that out in the next couple of weeks.
Any questions on that? No? Item 11 is operational elements of the festival. You can see the list of items: road closure, security, first aid, waste management, street entertainment, and toilets. So, what about road closures? Was that?
So the traffic management for the road closure has been booked in. So last year we trialled having temporary taxi ranks at the bottom end of town. We worked with taxi licensing and Pendle licensing team to trial that, and it worked pretty well. There weren't as many issues or complaints from the taxi ranks, which is always good. So the road closure, the traffic management's been booked, and we're just waiting for Pendle to release their new event system so we can book that road closure. But they've advised it won't be an issue anyway. So the road closure will be same as last year, from 5 p.m. on the Friday till 1 a.m. on the Saturday morning, and then from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, and that'll be from the Crown Hotel right up to the junction of Marketplace and Market Street where Alphonse Travel is. So all the venues in that area will receive a letter in the coming months with information on the road closure. But for the road closure, that's as far as we've got with it. Regarding security, we've now changed security provider. So it went to the Finance, Employment and Services Committee to review the security provisions for all events, and the FES committee made the decision to look at alternative arrangements. So we've changed provider and saved quite a lot of money, which is obviously always good. And the company that's been awarded the contract is quite well known and quite well recommended by other town councils in the area. They are Guardian Security Services.
We do used to have G4.
Yeah.
We used to be.
In regards to first aid, the first aid provisions have been booked following guidance from the Purple Guide. So all those provisions have been booked. We'll have the first aid point here at the town hall. Waste management, we have asked Pendle for a price, but we can't get a price until April to find out what the hourly rate is for their staff. Street entertainment, variety of street entertainment booked. So we've got face painting, and then we've got the Stilt Walking Blues Brothers, Elton Wrong on his piano, fire breathing show, and then we've got a 360-degree photo booth, which we had last year and it went down fantastically. And then on the Sunday we'll have Musical Roof, the nun with the piano, mirror men, and then we'll have some LED mirror ball heads in the evening. So we've got a variation of different bits of entertainment throughout the 2 days, well, over the weekend. So that's the street entertainment sorted. And then the toilet provisions for the festival have been booked as well. So we'll have 5 portable toilets on the junction of Princess Street and Albert Road, like we tried last year, because the venues commented how well it worked down there, preventing queues inside venues for the toilets. We'll then have 2 portable toilets near the Muni, which we tried last year and it worked quite well. Obviously, it helps the venues in that area and prevents people using back streets and other places. We'll have a toilet trailer outside of the town hall. So last year we used the toilet trailer on the car park, but this year we said we're going to put it at the top of Exchange Street on the Friday morning, just to make it so it's in a more prominent position so people can see it. And then we'll have it'll be shut from the Friday morning, yes. And then we'll have 2 portable toilets on Newmarket Street as well. But those are all the toilet provisions booked for the festival. Regarding everything else, the merchandise has been ordered, so pin badges, t-shirts. The hop on, hop off bus has been booked in. And then we've got various bits of wristbands to order. All the additional PA and backlines been ordered. So we're in a pretty good position in regards to the festival being a number of months away. Fairground's been booked, so we're in quite a positive position in regards to organising the operational elements.
By August, with the following wind, the new market will, the market will, the refurbished market will be open, and the chair will tell me if I'm wrong. That should include a toilet that is accessible even when the market's closed.
Yeah.
I keep calling it Swancroft, but Marketplace or whatever it's properly. Swancroft. Yes. Swancroft. Yeah.
Can I say, and also, if it all goes to plan, there'll be an entertainment space in the market towards the back, because the rest will be food, And there'll be seating around the balcony for people also to watch. Should be a really good.
I think it would be
Space.
possible to put buskers or something in there, but until it's actually handed back, I think to actually book it formally is a bit.
But I mean, yeah, buskers can be in there, but if it's open and it's
Yeah, no, I'm,
proper
what,
place,
what
you
I'm
can have
saying,
a proper band or a
we can
proper
maybe
acoustic thingy.
talk to Nina and Simon about maybe most of the Roadhouse. Is that what they call it? Yeah, the fringe bands play more than one, but it might be possible to put one in there Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, or something. But that's very much
Especially if it's a new
TBC.
venue and people are going in to see what the food's like. Yeah. But that's if it's all goes to plan. Item 12, town hall.
So the town hall will be used again this year as not one but two fringe venues.
Where will the other big one be then?
We have the function room downstairs, which we have bands on over the weekend, with a bar downstairs, and then we also have an outdoor space that we use for
Okay, yes, of course.
music
Yeah.
and a bar, which we tried it last year and it worked really, really well, and obviously it helped increase the income for the festival, which obviously all helps with the cost of it. So we'll be known as two fringe venues this year, for Stay Point, Security Point, and the festival box office as well. So it'll be very busy in the town hall, probably chaotic, but that's all the fun of it. So the town hall will be utilised over the weekend as well.
Can we have that band from all that jazzy, jazz, funky? I don't know what they were. Really good, oldish blokes, weren't they? Pretty good. We'll have to ask the Colne Blue Society. So 13, update from Colne Blue Society. Well, they're not here. Have you got any update?
So update from the Blue Society. They currently have 11 fringe venues with a 12th venue in the wing, subject to receiving their deposit. Once all the slots have been filled on the main stages, they'll be continuing to schedule the fringe venues. But they're receiving quite a lot of interest from bands that want to perform at the festival, and obviously they've got bands that perform year in, year out. So they'll be continuing to work on the fringe lineups as soon as they've finalised everything for the main stages.
And is the municipal hall going to be a fringe venue?
I believe that the Muni will be utilised as a fringe venue over the weekend, as they requested. And I think the view is to possibly use the Muni as a main stage potentially from 2026.
Thank you. Any other questions? No? Any items for a future agenda? No? Date and time of next meeting? What do you propose? What do you?
To be confirmed, subject to the meeting schedule being approved at the next full council meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.